How's it going, everybody? Ryan here with yet another Backlog 2016 album review. Today I'm taking a look at You Will Never Be One of Us, the third studio album from American grindcore band Nails. The first thing you're going to notice here is the runtime. For an album, it's incredibly short, with 10 tracks clocking in at just under 22 minutes. The majority of the tracks are under 2 minutes long, with several being shorter than a minute. Nails aims to hit the listener with as much speed and aggression as possible, leaving absolutely no room for the listener to take a break. The album begins with the title track, You Will Never Be One of Us, and it slowly opens with that phrase being repeated over and over with some squealing guitars in the background just before the band explosively enters. The song is incredibly fast and intense with some great drumming. The song also displays one of the biggest strengths of the album, and that's the production quality. Although every instrument is playing loudly and intense, you're still able to hear exactly what is being played. With a genre as wild as grindcore, poor production can be the issue that pushes a song to the point of just sounding like noise. So having a crisp sound here works incredibly well. Friend to All is the next track, and it continues the intensity and aggression showcased previously. About halfway through the song, it does get a really good groove to it. The next song is Made to Make You. It opens with a slightly slower riff, but the drums keep the intensity up. It's also pretty impressive that the band was able to find room in a 55-second song to have a guitar solo. This is followed by Life is a Death Sentence, which once again sounds similar to the rest of the album, with the first half of the song being pure grindcore. The second half, though, slows down a bit with an incredibly heavy riff that I found myself headbanging to a lot. Violence is Forever is next, and this stands out as being one of the longer songs in the album. There were some great riffs and drum work displayed on this track. The addition of short-lived guitar solos throughout the second half of the song do well to add to the song. This song does bring up my main issue with the album, though, and that's that the band plays better at longer lengths. The standouts on this album for me are all the longer songs. There's more room to truly appreciate the band as well. I find this is the case with other grindcore bands as well, bands like Napalm Death and Carcass. Savage Intolerance is next, and it contains the incredibly heavy sounds of before. The next three tracks, In Pain, Parasite, and Into Quietus, tend to sound much like the rest of the album. Nothing is really there for them to stand out. With that being said, the final track, They Come Crawling Back, definitely is a standout. It displays a more doom metal style, which is unlike anything else on the album. It's also the longest track on the album at over 8 minutes. It takes up almost half of the runtime of the album. It's incredibly heavy, but not nearly as fast as the previous tracks. The last 4 minutes do tend to drag on a bit though. Overall, You Will Never Be One of Us is a strong display of grindcore. However, with a couple standout songs, the band shows some potential what they could be like, which is a bit disappointing. However, there are some good songs here, especially the title track and the final track. I give You Will Never Be One of Us a 6 out of 10. Now, if you want to hear more metal and rock reviews quite like this one, feel free to subscribe to Bubba Inc. If you like this video, please give us a like. We absolutely love the support. And be sure to check in every so often throughout the month for more backlogged reviews quite like this one. Cheers!